Hello, hello, hello. I think this is good. I don't know. I'll just leave it as is now, I guess. I'll turn up my mic a little bit. I think this is fine. I think. Let's see. Holy shit, I don't even know if my stuff still works. Oh, well, yeah, I guess it does. Thanks, Orange. I didn't, wait, hold on, does it work? La la la. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it still works. Okay. Alright, well, time to get this out of the way. Yay, story time! And then after, like, what's it called? Hold up, there's an echo. Okay. Yo, stop snoring in my ear, you little shit. Okay. I will do this, and then maybe tomorrow. You know what? I'm not even gonna make any promises right now. No, no way. I will save that for how I feel at the end of the stream. Okay.
I'm never telling jokes again. My humor simulation circuits have taken up smoking.
What? I vanished now. Have fun. Goodbye. What's that? Oh man, it's been a while since I turned this fucking stream on. Alright.
Amphorius, the eternal land.
Oh, I don't have autopilot. Ooh, okay, no dialogue from you. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That like some dialogue, like audio dialogue isn't in the game currently. Or not recorded. I don't know what's going on specifically, but some characters just don't have lines, so. There's no record of this world in the databank, not even a mention of its name.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
This way sounds scary. Can we go somewhere else? We've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. Yep.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it has. No voice lines from Himiko either. There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Akavili didn't venture to, but a journey like that was only routed to the Express crew back then. After all, two trailblazers is to explore the universe's boundaries.
We should
Oh my
consider
god, I'm
Pom-Pom's
cooked.
opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
I'll take care of it. That said, Pom Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final destination will likely still. Oh my god! The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we'd best take time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
That's what I thought too. Can I vote no? Of course you can. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a possible destination, but we're also keeping our options open. Seeing how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find out more about Alpharius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
No! Why?
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. I barely had any time to catch out breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most of this break. Oh man. Please tell me it's only these two. At this moment, people still haven't expected the vacation to be so fulfilled. Oh shit! And though they, oh my fucking god, I'm so cooked tonight. Sunday POV. Oh boy. Several weeks later, golden hour.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
Yes.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here. and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Wary passerby.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about
You
that.
did the Jedi
Sweet
mind trick
dreams to
thing.
both of you, sirs.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Yeah, your sister.
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I see two bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have
That's
much of
fucked
one
up.
if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yeah.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wits' end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due, so why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it
And
from
we're
a
gonna go down
distance?
memory lane.
There's
Now
something
what's gonna
else I
happen
want to
this
do
time?
too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, God.
Oh shit.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Oh, I see.
Workaholic.
Pardon my ignorance,
Interesting.
sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the Bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
We do go for now, go over things later. Stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard. We do not discard trash in trash cans. Please do not use Soul Glide bottle caps sold by Grimjoy Truffle while experience attraction. Handstand walks around flower bed are prohibited. Attention, contacts of the attention are not necessary.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What? No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't!
Uh-oh. Look of an expansion to the one we stomach.
Ah. Huh. So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
Little dude's got balls.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
huh?
Let's try that again.
We just teleported away.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Oh, that's gross.
Ugh.
That got that rainbow tooth was
How do
vomiting.
you feel?
Vomiting rainbows.
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted After Echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So,
I'm just kind of just
can
going
I
down
take it
memory
that
lane
rules are meant
while
to be
fixing
broken
his
now?
fucked up mistakes.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
Based on the rules of investigation. Ooh.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Ugh. I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind
broke.
you that I am currently on the run?
Oh, he's broke.
Whew. Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
So glad bottle cap.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Yes, indeed we shall.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have been proven futile, punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
No dirty tricks, all right. Again?
Time to make a decision.
Alright, computer.
Spend
Waste these
freely.
bags.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
All in.
Troublesome.
It's on me. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Ugh. Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.